Got me looking so crazy right now in love. Got me looking so crazy right now. Looking so crazy in love. Got me feeling I'm again so crazy in love. Hello everybody, my name is Brian.
And my name is Jonathan.
And we are the Gay Beards. It has been far too long. I think Jonathan will be the first to admit that it has been far too long.
We apologize.
But, you know, we have good reasons.
Of course we have good reasons.
A couple weeks ago, I was vacationing in Montana, and I was blessed with the unfortunate grace of kidney stones.
5 kidney stones.
Yes. Not just 1, not just 2, not just 3, but 5. They keep telling me I'm gonna pass them any day now, but you know what, I'm doing a little bit better. I'm managing them. I'm on medication. Life is a fickle bitch sometimes. So anyway, that's why we were gone from YouTube for a couple weeks, because sometimes you just have to rest. Jonathan, care to tell them what we're doing today?
Yeah, so generally we've been doing a lot of like games or silly videos and stuff for fun, but we thought we'd show you guys, since our beard is kind of like what we do, we're gonna show you how we trim them and make them look pretty, and how we groom them and all that good stuff.
So you might notice today on the video that my beard looks a little bit like Dookie. Normally it's pretty well kempt. I would say that I keep it on key, but because we're grooming today, it has to be completely au naturel with a fresh shampoo. So I showered just about half an hour ago. As we go into the video, you're gonna kind of see some of the steps that we take on a weekly, monthly basis to make sure that our beards are trimmed, they're well kept, they look good, and how we take care of them.
Unfortunately, I have already trimmed my beard in the recent weeks.
Because he's so good about it, so I had to take one for the team for this video.
So we're gonna trim Brian's beard up. So you shower first.
A nice warm shower. You want to make sure that you shampoo your beard thoroughly.
And you should probably condition it. And then you gotta throw it out like Brian's doing, and it looks crazy.
People are like, how do you trim your beards? What do I do? I don't think we didn't know this right off the bat.
We still don't know entirely, but this is what we've learned through our couple of years of having a beard.
You're trying to trim all the hairs that are like too long. And the only way you're really gonna be able to do that is to like throw the whole thing out. Like I would never go out in public like this.
So if you didn't know, because you don't know, but I'm telling you right now, we're in the middle of streaming on this app called Radar TV.
So every week during Mondays and Thursdays for the month of September, we have been streaming on this new application called Radar TV. It is absolutely fantastic. You guys definitely need to go check it out. But once again, we're gonna still be streaming through the end of September, and I think we like it so much, we're just gonna keep streaming indefinitely on it.
So if you're watching this video right now,
that's
in
true.
About 2.5 hours from now, if you're watching it exactly at noon, let's say, we'll be streaming. How are you froed? Let me see this.
I feel like, I don't know, it's kind of comforting to like fro a beard, you know? If you have somebody in your life with a beard, don't hesitate to give them these tips. So now once everything's froed out, which it is, Jonathan is going to start trimming the loose ends.
Now you could use scissors, or you can use trimmers or like clippers. But I think scissors is the most accurate way to do it. You don't want to mess up and go,
okay, trim me up.
Well, look at me. Okay. Do you want to get the ones that are like super long, because those are the ones that will kind of hang down?
And one thing I will add, while Jonathan's getting very close to my major arteries, is that when you're trimming your beard, it's so crucial that you, oh god, I'm scared.
Why? I'm barely taking anything off.
Well, no, I'm not scared about that. I'm scared that you're gonna like snip my main artery.
I'm nowhere near your main artery.
John, where is my main artery?
Somewhere in here.
You want to make sure that you look at it from all angles.
Like I got all the straggles.
Everything even? Like even from the front?
Okay, I feel pretty good about this. But generally it depends on how much you wanted to trim your beard. That was a light trim for Brian, but if you were like waited like months and months and not done it, then you could go a little more ham sandwich on it.
And we should preface too, we put things in our beards for Instagram, as you probably already know. So we don't like to trim ours up too much because we need the extra hair for holding power. If you're just trying to like maintain a real nice tight shape, then feel free to be a little bit more liberal with your trimming. Okay, so once your beard is entirely trimmed up, thanks to my barber Jonathan, when I get out of the shower, normally I have a whole routine, but when you trim it, once again, you want your beard to be completely untouched. You want it to be kissed by shampoo and conditioner and then froed out. Nothing more, nothing less. The first order of business, and all beards need it, is to be oil. The oil helps hold in the moisture, helps hold in the strays, gives your beard a little shape.
So you're all up in there, you gotta get your...
Yeah, you want to run your fingers through it, you want to just make sure that every hair in there is coated. That is the one gripe we hear from men more than anything, is that they're like, I try and grow out my beard and then it gets itchy. But we can assure you it gets itchy because your skin and your hair gets dry, and that's the reason it becomes aggravated. The one thing that will save you from that is a good beard oil. So now once you get your beard all oiled up, this was something that I think we learned later on in the beard game. You want to track down a good boar bristle brush. What this does though is there's so many of them is that when you run it through the beard, it helps separate all the hairs and evenly distribute the oil that we just applied to the beard. This will be great for shaping. This is great for making the oil more consistent throughout your beard. 360 people, let's remember the 360 rule. Front, back, side to side.
So after you apply the oil,
and you got everything boar bristled into a nice uniform shape,
it's time for the next stage, which is also a crucial part in the beard taming process.
it is beard balming. Just like the oil and everything else, you really want to make sure you run this through your hands. It's not so important to heat up the oil because it's already liquid. But with balm, you want to make sure you completely melt out all the chunks, because if not, then it looks like you have boogers in your beard, like you had a really big sneeze.
And you don't want that. It doesn't look good.
You don't want to go out in public with people thinking that you have a booger beard.
And it really keeps your beard shaped because it's waxy.
And it kind of holds the oil in. It's like the oil holds in the moisture in your hair, and then the balm holds in the oil. And then back to the boar bristle, you want to separate out any chunks of oil. It'll grab anything that's unnecessary, kind of bring in all those last minute tamed hairs and really get everything in there. So now after the balm has been applied and your boar bristle has gone through and divided everything into even Stevens, one of the final steps is mustache wax. Rub that wax between your fingers and really heat it up. That will get rid of kind of that white consistency and really make it blend with your mustache. Not everybody who has a beard has a mustache, but if you do have a mustache, you probably know what it's like to try and eat sandwiches, burgers, soups, anything the like. And when you get mustache hairs in your mouth and you accidentally bite down on them, it is miserable. And then
the final, and probably, in my opinion, the most important step.
This is not necessarily the most normal beard ingredient, but we must say that this has been a lifesaver for us because hairspray, believe it or not, really works to hold it all together and keep the shape you want for hours and hours and hours.
Particularly the super firm hold. We use like the instant freeze stuff.
We also put things in our beard, so almost any level 3 or higher hairspray should do the trick. But once you get in your beard, you kind of want to just tap it around. That'll really kind of bring in everything together, lock in all that moisture that we've just spent so much time applying.
No stray hairs will be out of place.
Yes, and you do not want to use your boar bristle brush from this point going forward because the hairspray will get really dry and then it will start to pull on your hairs.
It'll give dandruff too.
Yeah, you don't want that. And so once that's done, your beard's ready for a night out on the town. You're good to go. You can go show off. If you have any suggestions, if you have any questions, please leave it in the comment description below because we are always happy to not only learn new things from you guys, but answer any questions if you might have some specifics on beard routines or any of the products that we've showcased for you today. So make sure you subscribe to this channel if you have not done so already.
Make sure you follow us on all of our social media. That includes Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, Snapchat, and now Radar TV.
Yes, once again, we'll leave the description for Radar TV down below. Make sure you go check them out, download it from the App Store, and we're going to be streaming live for the month of September on Mondays and Thursdays.
And probably beyond.
Yes, and well beyond. For now, we want you to go out, have a beautiful rest of your day, enjoy the remaining taste of that summer weather, hang out with the people that love you and that you love and that treat you well and that improve the quality of your life, because that is all we want for you, is your happiness.
And that's the most important thing. Until next time, we'll see you soon. Love you.
Love you guys. Bye.
Yeah. Uh-oh.